All right, well, I'm joined here with Malyssa Egge, who is the San Juan voter protection organizer down in San Juan County. Malyssa, when you were doing some poll watching a couple days ago, you had a really interesting encounter with a great positive benefit here in Utah. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, thanks for asking, Jason. I had shown up to the early voting location in Red Mesa to help just as a poll watcher, and happened to just say hello to someone in the parking lot that I had met before. And I just said, "Are you here to vote?" And the woman said, "No, I can't vote. I'm a felon." And I said, "I don't think that's quite the case. Like, are you currently incarcerated?" And she said, "No, I'm not incarcerated." I said, "As long as you live here in Utah and you're not incarcerated, you can still have a felony and vote." So she said, "Okay, well, let me go get my ID and I'll be back." She was kind of reluctant, though I could tell that. And so I didn't know if she believed me, what I was saying. So I offered her a little card that had a hotline number on it. She gave the hotline a call, she said. But she came back maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes later. She had gotten dressed up. She was wearing kind of like gym clothes before. She put on like a blouse and a cardigan, and she'd got her makeup all on. And my heart was beating fast, right? Because I saw her come back, and I was like, I hope I gave her all the right information. But I think she called and verified as well. I watched her come into the polling location, waiting her turn. She showed her ID, and without issue, just like waltzed through the line, got the ballot, went right to the spot to complete the ballot. And it was just really great to see that. I happened to then meet her outside in the parking lot again and ask her, how did it go? How did that feel? And she said, "I didn't think I could vote. I didn't think I could vote as a felon." And I explained, that's really, it's awesome that you happen to be here today and, make this work. And she said that she needed to tell all of her felon friends after the experience that it was something that she could do. And I just encouraged her to make sure that they were in Utah and not in another state.
Wow, what a great story. And that was just one of your interactions going on as a poll monitor here in Utah
Right.
during the current election. Can you tell us a little bit about what it's like in San Juan County right now? Are people excited about voting?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's definitely the talk of the town. Even our elders are asking those kinds of questions. When do we vote? Where can we vote? And folks are pretty energized about getting their ballots turned in whatever method they feel comfortable with. Whether that's in person, dropping off a ballot that's been mailed to them, or voting in person at an early site. Folks are really excited about tribal elections too, and looking forward to doing that voting as well, which is great that they want to exercise that right in both capacities that they're given.
Awesome. Thanks so much for telling us that story, Malyssa. And San Juan County is one of, I think, 7 or 8 counties that the ACLU of Utah has poll monitors in. So lots of great interactions and information being shared as we head to the election on November 3rd. Thanks
Yeah.
again for sharing your story.
Yeah, one more thing, Jason. One thing I've just thought about a couple times, since that interaction on Thursday was, what was the magical piece that happened that I happened to be in the parking lot at the same time as this woman who was given the opportunity, although she already had it but just didn't quite know. But what's the magic, the timing that put me there with having been in a recent training to know that felons are able to vote as long as they're not incarcerated, that's not an issue. And it's just perfect timing that happened.
Yeah, and it's a good justification for the work we do. And I know you've encouraged many more poll monitors and others that are engaged in this election to go out and make a difference. So thanks for sharing your story. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.